Okay, let's just jump right into this. Listen to this quote. The program we are talking about today is widely recognized as, quote, the most successful and cost-effective public health nutrition program in the country. Seriously, how powerful is that? We're talking about the WIC program. And if you live in New Hampshire, this is an absolutely crucial safety net for family health and early childhood development. I really want you to hold on to that fact as we walk through today's explainer, because this isn't just about handing out groceries, It's about fundamentally changing community health for the better, right from day one. So, welcome to the explainer. I am so excited to be your guide today. Look, if you have ever felt completely overwhelmed by government forms, or maybe you've been a bit confused about whether your family actually qualifies for public assistance, you are in exactly the right place. Today, we are going to do a completely jargon-free, super supportive walkthrough of exactly how to apply for WIC in the state of New Hampshire. By the time we wrap up, you'll have everything you need to navigate this whole process with total confidence. To make this as easy as possible, we've broken the process down into a simple roadmap. Understanding WIC and its benefits, the eligibility criteria, preparing your application, actually submitting it, what happens after you apply, and finally, how to maximize those benefits. 6 simple steps. Let's get to it. Starting off with Section 1, Understanding WIC and Benefits, Supporting New Hampshire Families. WIC is way more than just a monthly grocery budget. It's really this holistic, wraparound safety net. Sure, it provides vital nutrition, but it also hooks you up with health screenings and connects you directly to broader community resources. It's all about ensuring families thrive on multiple levels, not just the dinner table. And the actual benefits you get, they are absolutely incredible. Yes, you've got your monthly benefits for wholesome foods. We are talking milk, fresh fruits, veggies, whole grains, and protein. But you also receive personalized nutrition education and counseling. You get vital health screenings for things like height, weight, hemoglobin, and even lead exposure. For new moms, there is fantastic breastfeeding support, including peer counseling and access to breast pumps. Oh, and here's a fun one. When a child turns 3, they get a Fit WIT kit to encourage daily physical activity. It's proactive, preventative community health care at its absolute finest. Moving right along to Section 2, Eligibility Criteria for WIC. Who qualifies in an age? So who actually qualifies? It really boils down to 3 main things: who you are, where you live, and your financial situation. First up, the demographic. It's for pregnant and postpartum individuals, plus infants and kids up to their 5th birthday. And this is a super important point. Caregivers can absolutely apply on behalf of the kids in their care. We're talking biological fathers, grandparents, foster parents, you name it. Next, you gotta be a New Hampshire resident. And finally, the financial piece. Your household income needs to be at or below 185% of the federal poverty level. But wait, here is a fantastic shortcut. If you or your child are already actively enrolled in Medicaid, SNAP, or TANF, boom, you are automatically income eligible. All right, Section 3, Preparing your WIC application, Gathering the right documents. Before you go online or pick up the phone, you're going to want to gather a few documents just to make your life easier. You'll need proof of identity, so think a driver's license or a birth certificate. You'll need proof of New Hampshire residency, like a utility bill or maybe a lease agreement. And you'll need proof of household income, so grab those recent pay stubs. Or remember that shortcut we literally just talked about? If you have proof of your active enrollment in Medicaid, TANF, or SNAP, that completely replaces the income paperwork. Just stick these papers in a folder and you are good to go. Which brings us to Section 4, Submitting your WIC application, the step-by-step process. This whole process is actually beautifully straightforward. Step 1, the absolute best and most efficient way to start is by filling out the online pre-application portal at nhwic.com. It's super quick, and you can literally do it from your smartphone. Step 2, just wait. The system automatically sends your info to the closest local WIC agency, and a program assistant will call you to schedule an appointment. And Step 3, attend your certification clinic appointment. That's it. It really is that manageable. Now, I know appointments can sometimes be stressful, but that clinic visit? Nothing to stress about. When you go in for your certification, you'll be meeting with really friendly, highly trained staff, and they use this time for so much more than just setting up your food benefits or checking height and weight. They will actively work to connect you to broader community resources, things like utility assistance, housing programs, and early childhood education. It's an incredibly supportive environment that's designed to wrap right around your family's specific needs. Let's look at Section 5 after applying. What happens, outcomes, and appeals. So let's talk about the elephant in the room. It's a question that causes a lot of anxiety. What if my application gets denied? Or what if my benefits get suspended down the road? Look, it's scary to think about when your family relies on these resources, but you have rights, and it's so important that you know exactly what they are. The answer is actually pretty empowering. You have the right to request a fair hearing appeal. A denial or a suspension is not necessarily the end of the line. If you disagree with a decision made by the New Hampshire WIC program regarding your eligibility, you are legally empowered to request this fair hearing and have your case officially reviewed. Knowing this puts the power right back in your hands, and it ensures the system stays transparent and fair for everybody. Finally, we have Section 6, maximizing your WIC benefits, using your eWIC card. Listen, technology has totally transformed the modern WIC experience. On one hand, you get this physical eWIC debit card. It works exactly like a regular bank debit card at the cash register. It's super secure, there's absolutely no stigma, and it lets you buy just the food you need for that specific week, which virtually eliminates food waste. On the other hand, you have the digital WIC Shopper app. Guys, this app is an absolute game changer. You can scan barcodes right there in the grocery aisle to instantly see if an item is WIC approved. You can check your real-time balances and even find healthy recipes. Used together, the physical card and the digital app make grocery shopping totally stress-free. And to keep those benefits running smoothly as your kids grow, New Hampshire offers this really convenient tool called the WIC Smart Online Education Platform. Historically, some families unfortunately drop off the program after their child turns 1, simply because, well, life gets busy and going to the clinic gets tough. But with WIC Smart, you can actually complete your required mid-certification check-ins and nutrition education directly from your phone or computer. Staying engaged with this platform easily keeps your benefits active all the way up until your kid's 5th birthday. So, if you're watching this and thinking you might qualify, I strongly encourage you to go apply online today. Literally today. In fact, if you're pregnant, WIC heavily encourages you to apply right in your first trimester to get those nutritional and educational benefits flowing as early as possible. As always, while this explainer covers all the core steps, please make sure to verify the specific details and procedures with your local New Hampshire WIC office, just because state regulations can sometimes shift around. I'll leave you with this final thought. If a program is proven to be the most cost-effective way to secure your child's healthy future, isn't it worth taking 10 minutes to fill out that pre-application right now? Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you in the next explainer.